Hey gang, it's JC, and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, August 22nd, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Great television archives, top of the page. We have Sexually Speaking with Dr. Kathy Naughton below. Also, our eye candy feature. We archive everything. And our rock and roll poll question in the corner, which on Friday was, well, actually, it was Thursday because I took Friday off to go to the ball game. Talk about that in a minute. What do you think of the United Arab Emirates donating a bunch of laptop computers, thousands of them, really? Well, actually, the high school in Joplin. So I think it's maybe about 1,000 kids. Anyhow, the Arabs come along. They go, we feel bad for you about the tornado. So here's like 1,000 laptops. So every kid got an Apple laptop computer, courtesy of the Arabs. And 78% of you said, no, it's a genuine humanitarian gesture, no ulterior motive. And I got no problem with it. That's 78%. It creeps me out a little bit at 19%. 3% said you are completely against the idea. All right, so the Cardinals are way out of first place, and we got a month and a half, less than a month and a half to go in the season. And some people are wondering if maybe we thank Tony La Russa for his 16 years of service and for the World Championship in 2006, but might be time to try something new. Maybe it's just time. There's other people who are more harsh about it and think that Tony has completely worn out his welcome. They're sick of him and they want to see him go. So our question, would you like to see a manager change for the Cardinals next season? Yes or no? That's our question. In the corner, answer that, and we'll give you the results tomorrow here on the Daily Dose. All right, lots and lots of questions, lots of response, a lot of people wanting to know the details of the camcorder that I described on the air last week. And so I was going to hold it up to you and show it to you, and then I realized I'm using it to record this. So I can't be real fast and turn it around. So, hey, JC's always thinking. So for that, come on, let's go back here now. Come on. No, it's not going to go. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Now, let's go to this live report.
Well, thanks, JC. And here's the little son of a gun we're talking about. It's called the Sony Bloggie, B-L-O-G-G-I-E, as in blogging or blogosphere or something like that. Look at how thin that little guy is, and it's very light too, fits in a shirt pocket, whatever. There's the lens right there. Now let me turn it on so I can give you an idea. You get a pretty good size picture right there. And again, let me go to something that's in a file. Okay, oh, here. I was at my sister's over the weekend, and this is me as a baby. How about that? Good looking little son of a gun there, huh? So you get a pretty good size picture right there, and then depending on how you shot it, it either goes this way or whatever. Anyhow, so you can, again, shoot video with this thing, or you can shoot still photographs. It's almost 12 megapixels, so that's pretty cool. And that's it right there. So again, the Sony Bloggie digital camcorder and camera. It's HD. And also, I'll show you one other little thing here. You pop that thing right over there. There it is right there. You open that up. That's your HDMI connection. They give you the cord. You plug your HDMI in there, run it out, and stick it into the back of the TV. And either your videos or your pictures can be shown in full, high-definition HDMI right off the camera. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Again, $99 at Costco, the Sony Bloggie. Now back to you, JC.
Well, thank you, JC. Always a fine report. By the way, I just noticed I got a dent in the back of my iPad already. Now, how the hell did that happen? All right. All right, so anyway, that's your Sony Bloggie, B-L-O-G-G-I-E. All right, so I go to Wrigley Field on Friday for the game, and I did something I hadn't done in quite some time. I got to the game like 3.5 hours early, went out on the field, and just sort of stood around there and sort of tried to soak it all in, really take a lot of detailed notice as to what was going on there. A lot of things happened prior to a game. I met Daisy, the bomb-sniffing dog. Chicago Police Department introduced me to Daisy, a little yellow lab, sort of on the skinny side, and Daisy goes around and smells all over the ballpark, make sure there are no bombs in the ballpark, so got to meet Daisy. And saved the life of a Fox television technician. You know, they had the game of the week there, you know. On Saturday was the nationally televised game, so they're there on Friday setting up all their cameras, testing things out. And this guy is standing where I am, sort of over by the Cardinal dugout, but he's in direct line of throws that are going from third base over to first base, and he's got his back turned. And a throw gets away, goes over the first baseman's head during some infield practice, and this guy was going to take it right in the back of the noggin. And I yelled, duck! And this guy ducked and really dove, and I probably saved him from, you know, eating out of a straw for the rest of his life. And so the ball bounced over to me, and I held on to it, which was a good idea because over walks Larry King. Larry King has got a new book coming out sometime soon, and apparently there's something in it about old baseball parks. And there was a video crew following him around, and he was talking about Wrigley Field and the history and comparing it to Fenway and Chavez Ravine and all that sort of stuff. So I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, Larry, broadcaster in St. Louis, my name is JC, and you gave me an interview back at the Major League Baseball All-Star Game in 1988. I just wanted to thank you. It meant a lot to me at the time, and blah, blah, blah." And he just said thanks and all that. I said, "Hey, I got this ball. Would you mind signing it for me?" And he said, sure, you know. And I said, "It's for JC." And he went, "Jay-Z, like the rapper?" I thought to myself, I could just let it go and have him write JC and make a good story, but he autographed it, and there you go. There's my autographed Larry King baseball there to JC, signed Larry King. By the way, then later on after we finished it, I said, and by the way, it was a good thing that Christine O'Donnell walked off the Piers Morgan show on CNN the other night, because otherwise nobody would know he still had a freaking show. And Larry gave me one of those laughs like he used to do on the air. So anyhow, the other cool thing that happened, you know, my dad started bringing me to Wrigley Field in, I think it was 1956. I was 3 years old. I'm going to that ballpark a lot. And people sometimes, "Oh, JC, you're a Cub fan." I was a Cub fan a long time ago. I'm a fan of Wrigley Field now. I think it's great for the game. I have my childhood memories and the players that I liked as a kid when I was growing up in the south side of Chicago and all that. But the Cubs broke my heart way too many times. Long time ago. I'm a Cardinal fan, but I love Wrigley Field, and I especially love going there during the Cubs-Cardinal game. So I'm standing around, and Dennis Schutzenhofer comes up to me. Now, Dennis is the guy who throws batting practice for the Cardinals before the game, and Dennis is a great guy. He always talks to me when I'm down there here in St. Louis, and he came up to me, and we were sort of talking. He's like, "Yeah, I always hear you talking about how you're a pitcher," and I said, yeah, I got yanked out of a game last Wednesday. I got yanked out of a game for the first time in 3 years last Wednesday. I'm not sure I deserved it, by the way, but yeah, it's the manager's call, whatever. And he's like, "Well, I got to warm up." So he goes and Joe Patini is the bench coach for the Cardinals. He goes and grabs Joe Patini's glove, which, by the way, Joe, from looking at the glove, it looks like he's had it since about the 40s. And Dennis just throws me the glove, and now we're playing catch on the sidelines at Wrigley Field, on the field. Now, I got to tell you something. I could have paid $4 grand for one of those fantasy camps, but here I got to do it free, and I'm going to tell you, it was the coolest damn thing in the world. I'm playing catch out on the field with a bunch of Cardinal players and Cub players standing around, almost started giving me the stink eye, like, who the hell is this? And we were winging it, too, by the way. We were cracking those gloves. So it was very, very cool. By the way, I asked Dennis after the warm-up, I said, "You used to do batting practice. How many pitches do you throw?" He said, "What, 10 a minute?" I said, "Really? You got it down to a science?" He said, "Oh, yeah, 10 a minute, so I threw 120 pitches. 120 batting practice pitches. That'll keep you young and thin." And did I mention, by the way, Dennis is 62 years old, a retired chemistry teacher from the Belleville School District. You're my hero, Dennis. And again, thank you. That meant a lot to me. That was very, very incredibly cool. Let's see what else we got here. Talked to Jose Oquendo about his foot. We have the same podiatrist. Got talking about the Good Feet store. I think Jose's on his way. Looks like we sent him to a good place. All right, remember Ted Williams, the golden-throated homeless guy living on the side of the road in Columbus, Ohio, and then he did like every television show in the world there for a while, including Dr. Phil? I got a story about Ted Williams, because we did the rock and roll poll question when all this happened, and I said, "What do you think Ted Williams is going to be in 6 months or a year?" And many of you said, it ain't going to be good. Well, I got a story, the follow-up to the Ted Williams story, and we're going to give it to you tomorrow here on the Daily Dose. And the September 11th circus is beginning. I say circus because I don't like a lot of what is being done in terms of 9/11. I have a great story about that tomorrow too. So don't go anywhere. Come on back. I got great stuff. All right. Now, President of the United States having a rough time, and a lot of people think he's already in campaign mode, and I think they could be right. Courtesy of Jon Stewart, The Daily Show, JC's eye candy today is a great placard on the front of the presidential podium. It's right below what you're looking at right now. Make sure you check that out. So we got a lot of stuff good today, a lot of good stuff tomorrow. Trish Gazelle and I on the air every day on the Big 550 KTRS, and a big thanks to John Matthews at Pappy's Ribs in the SLU area downtown. Handed over a big slab of stuff for me to bring in. Trish and I will be dining on some pulled pork, some brisket, and some ribs, courtesy of the gang at Pappy's. If you haven't been to Pappy's Smokehouse, I don't know what you need as an inducement, because that place is awesome. Okay, it's on Olive, down in the SLU district there, right across from Triumph and a couple of other places there. All right, we got to go. We're out of time, plus I got to get to work. That's it. JC's Daily Dose for Monday, August 22nd, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.